happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And, if it's past that day, then, I hope you're going into the new year strong and you have a wonderful time. So, in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to wrap a dresser, how to properly secure everything. It's a china cabinet, so you have to be very careful when working with something as delicate as these. And this video is a little bit more special than the others, not because of the holidays, but because this is a real job that I'm doing for a client. So here we have a china cabinet. You got to be very careful and delicate with it. Now the hand placement really does matter. Ideally, you would have it opposite, not mirroring how we have it here. Core tight, and the hand placement is important again because it keeps it stable on both ends. Now, if you're mirroring it and it falls forward, well, that's gonna be harder to counter. Okay, so we put a carpet down here to make sure that we're not sliding it on any hard surfaces, and we're taking small steps when we're moving it. Now, when you're moving a china cabinet, you want to really make sure like you're taking everything slow, you're squatting properly because this is heavy, and you're doing everything accordingly. So we're getting ready to wrap up the blanket here. Now, it's the same method if you had watched my other videos, wrapping a dresser or wrapping a sofa, but you want to have it pretty much two blankets overlapping each other, and you want to make sure that the blanket is pretty much on the ground or very close to the ground on all sides. I say on the ground so that way when you get to shrink wrapping all the way around, you can tuck the blankets under it and get those feet. So the bottom of it can definitely scratch hardwood if you're sliding it on any hard surfaces or damage the furniture that you're moving. Now in this case, it's a china cabinet and you can't scratch this at all. You don't want to even play around with something like this. Now, you saw his hand placement where he grabbed the blanket from the corner and then he pulled it around. That's ideally how you want to grab it. I'll see if I can pull up a illustration here to show you a little better, but you want to grab it pretty pretty horizontal with each other on the hand placements, so that way you get that nice fold. And now a lot of you guys wonder what kind of supplies, what kind of tape to use and shrink wrap. you know it's the holidays, so I gotta come with a surprise. So if you want to get some good tape and reliable tape, even honestly the best tape that I've even used is it's right here, we're using it right now. It's Keep It Moving branded tape. If you want to get that, it's in the link down below. It's real good, and the shrink wrap also is decent. It doesn't come with handles, but you're not being overcharged like other shrink wrap companies. They're gonna charge you $20 per roll. We're gonna have a special holiday sale, so you can get the shrink wrap for $10 a roll. So now here we're shrinking from the top all the way down, making sure we're overlapping the shrink wrap just enough and making sure that we're getting under the blanket so that way it can stay all tight. You want to make sure you go around quite a few times so that way when you pick up the china cabinet, it doesn't slip off, or it stays sturdy, because the blanket and the shrink wrap definitely can slide around. Now, as we progress here, he's flipping it on both sides, and I'm making sure that I'm getting under the blankets accordingly. Now, here's the after product of what it should look like, and we're gonna move on to the next item, which is the bottom part of the china cabinet, and it's the same method. You want to make sure that the blankets are overlapping, it's pretty low to the ground on both sides, and you're using each other's presence. We're using each other's help as much as possible. So as you can see in the video, we're not just standing around. When one person is pulling a blanket or adjusting something, the other person as well, I'm helping him put this blanket on. And that's really how you should be moving when doing a moving job. You need to be efficient and moving at all times. So whenever I'm shrink wrapping, he's tilting the dresser. Whenever I'm taping, he's making sure that the folds are being held so that way I can tape over it. So there should be no points where anyone is really just standing around for long periods of time. Now, that's what it takes to be an efficient mover. You need to learn how to always be moving because there's always something to do. Efficiency is key. Now, as we progress in this, we're using the tape to hold the dresser and, well, the fold still before we shrink wrap. So we go around once or twice to make sure that the blanket doesn't move when we shrink wrap. All right. Again, as you can see here, I'm holding the shrink wrap while he goes around, just so that way we can keep everything tight and nothing sliding around when he goes around. Otherwise, if you're by yourself, you would pretty much tie it around the bottom or put it under the dresser to hold the one side of the shrink wrap still while you go around once. By the way, I didn't show it in this video or in this clip, but those dogs were going crazy. They were barking up a storm. But I'm glad that they were in the cage because they definitely would have tried to attack us. But you know, and neither here or there. They're calm now, and I think they're getting used to us. So that's a sign of good movers. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Again, we have a guide and a link down below. Check that out if you know anybody looking to move or yourself is looking to move. Moving is not an easy thing, and I do supply lots of videos and how-tos and tips on how to move yourself. So if you want to check that out, please do. But if you also would like us to come and do the job for you, you can definitely reach us out at our website, or even just shoot a comment down below and we'll definitely get back to you. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that like button and don't forget, subscribe for more. Peace.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup